So, good afternoon. We're back again. Banter FC are back in town. And you're not Banter FC at the moment, bruv. I can't lie. You're doing all right. You're doing well. Bro. I'm smiling at the cat that got the cream after that 6-goal performance. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What are you saying, bro? Good to be back. Not
really, if I'm honest. It's freezing cold, bruv. This is the first time I've had to get wrapped up. We've got the heating on behind me. And I've had an update from Spain today. They're not letting any UK nationals in, bruv. There's lock off.
Yeah, there's a long list. There's a long list of countries not letting any UK nationals in. So
the good thing is where I live, Gibraltar is about an hour. Yeah, and Gibraltar is all right, I think.
Yeah, but so you can go there
anyway, bruv. So I ain't in no rush. I'll probably be here for about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, I just hope I turned everything off and threw away all the food. Last time I come back in lockdown, bro, I left Greek yogurt in my fridge, innit? So I was coming back for a week, yeah. And I went back. I was thinking, nah, bro. So I said to my missus, "Now you've got to go in that kitchen. I ain't touching. I ain't."
Trust me, half your food's got fucking afro, bro. When you go back,
bro, you know what the funny thing is? The Greek yogurt was fine because it had the cap and the lid on it, yeah.
Okay.
Bro, the onions, way.
Yeah.
Mad. Horrible. But anyway, yeah, let's not puke, bruv. Let's move on. It's mad. Let's start off with your game, man. Let's start off with some positivity in the building. I was watching a little bit of your stream on the way back when I was driving off the motorway, and you and Saeed had me in stitches, bruv. Yeah, talking about titles, and you were going to cook up the Chelsea man and all that lot. Yeah, I was cracking up, mate. But I obviously didn't see the game live.
Yeah,
the goals back and some of the highlights of it. But that could have been 10-6.
It could have been, but that's what I'm saying, and that's why I think it's important. Yeah, as much as we are happy about this performance, still understand that we conceded a lot of chances, bruv, that better teams would have punished us for. And also we benefited on gaining a lot of chances without even really having to work for it. I can't remember once us really opening Leeds up here with like some intricate, amazing football. They're just so open, bro. Do you know what I mean? And if you're positive and you go at them, once you beat the first man of the press, you're clean through, bruv. Like McTominay ran into the box like unmarked, like for the second goal, completely no one near him, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And he just made a deep run and no one followed him. And the first goal as well, he broke onto the edge of the box. No one went with him. Do you know what I mean? So it's like Leeds, they live and they die by their style of play, innit? And I think that our style of play was just perfectly matched for Leeds on the day, bro. I just think that Leeds are very attacking, very open. And I think that is absolutely, they're tailor-made for us. I wish I could play them every week, if I'm honest. Like, we struggle against the teams that sit back, let us have the ball, and make us take the initiative to break them down. Do you know what I mean? Leeds were all right for us on the day, man, and we absolutely smashed them. Yeah,
well, Donnie in the chat says they had no midfield. From the highlights that I see, it was so easy to cut through them at times. And like you said, some of the goals were nice little passing team moves and that, like the Bruno Fernandes one. That was a lovely little back heel on halfway. But like you said, after that, it was like, wow,
But Bruno flicked it, and then he just ran in a straight line all the way into the box, and there was no one there with him. Do you know what I mean?
The funny thing is, when Bruno hit it, yeah, he nearly hit his own player when he kicked it. I think it was Martial, was it? Or Rashford?
Yeah, the other geezer kind of half pulled out. Like, was he trying to...
he bricked it, bro. He bottled that, man. He was kicking it.
Yeah.
But no, there were some nice goals in that, man. McTominay, I couldn't believe it, bro, when he scored 2 in 3 minutes. I was just like,
I couldn't believe it either. The first one was enough of a shock, but then the second one, McTominay, I know McTominay can strike a ball if he's given space in it. So the first one, not really. He scored one against you lot. You know what I mean? That he rifled from outside the box. So you know McTominay's got that. But the second goal, the way he took that and the way he finished that was like, that's cool, different gravy, bro. So that's from a confident player. Do you know what I mean?
The first the touch where it came, where he jumped up in the air and took it all in one movement.
Yeah.
That made that goal. That was absolutely...
The pass was behind him, and he's managed to open his body up, take it with the back leg, and step over it at the same time. It was brilliant. And then the finish as well to slot the goalkeeper. That's a confident finish. Do you know what I mean? So, bruv, some of the goals were sick. I'm not even gonna lie, but I think that Leeds played right into our hands, if I'm completely honest. Like, I can't remember us actually having to be patient, build up, go side to side, pass backwards, because there was always space in behind, bruv. There was always space in behind against that Leeds team, innit? And I think if we attacked Leipzig the way we attacked Leeds, yeah, we'd be in the next round of the Champions League.
100%, bro. I said this when we done the show after that Leipzig game. You know, if that was Fergie, you would have pinned him on the edge of their box with 5 minutes to go. You have more players in your own half against that lot. Yeah, with 5 minutes to go, losing the tie. Yeah, yesterday, from what I see, that Leeds United, I think they're naive. Yeah, but I do like the fact they just don't care, because they will win more than they'll lose by playing that way against the teams in the league, and it's exciting.
That's why I don't think how they play is the problem.
If you're a Leeds United fan, you know you're going to get slapped a few times this season. You already know that, yeah. But you know you're going to slap a few teams, and they banged 5 past. Who was it the other day? Newcastle. Yeah, they scored 5 past Newcastle, and then concede 6 this weekend. That's Leeds United for the season.
Bro,
mate.
I don't have a problem with Leeds, yeah, and you know what it is, yeah. I'm tired, and I said this a bit earlier. The problem with Leeds United, I mean, not with Leeds United, the problem with the media, they're always trying to get onto Leeds all the time. And the thing is because they just don't like how different Leeds play. You know what I mean? If it was a flipping a Sam Allardyce, yeah, part the bus, long ball, and they lose 3-0, no one would say anything. They'll rather that you play that shit football and nothing said. Do you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, yeah, like, it's all about playing winning football. The football they're playing is going to keep them up comfortably, probably finish them in the top half of the table. It's almost like these commentators would rather these men were shithousing, yeah, parking the bus, losing 3-0, finish 15th in the league, yeah, playing negative anti-football, bro. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make no sense, bro. Like, they're going to win more than they're going to lose playing that brand of football, yeah. Every time they lose, people want to criticize it. If you're a Leeds fan, you would much rather watch your team playing that kind of football, win, lose, or draw, than your team playing West Brom football.
Or Arsenal football.
or Arsenal football, bro. I'm going to keep it real. Do you know what I'm saying? Or even Burnley football. Burnley are doing all right in the league, so Burnley fans wouldn't really mind, yeah, their manager stinking the place out, because they're finishing in respectable positions, like 10th, 11th. That's all right for a club the size of Burnley. Yeah. But their football's far from attractive, bro. And Leeds could end up finishing there anyway this season, playing the brand of football they're playing comfortably. So what would you rather see?
No, mate, real talk. I'd rather, if I was a Leeds United fan, I'd be loving life. You've got a manager that ain't going to change his ways. He's too set in his ways, and why should he? And like I heard Roy Keane after the game saying, why should he change his style of play? Yeah, that style of play has got him from the Championship to the Premier League. That style of play is getting them wins. He goes, yeah, they come up against a good team every now and again. They'll get a good eye in, but if I'm a Leeds fan, I'd be loving life. You know, as an Arsenal fan looking at Leeds, I think, well, how comes we can't play like that? You know, because our players, pound for pound, are better than theirs. Yeah,
you can play like that if you got the right coach. And I tell you what, if Bielsa had better players, they wouldn't be as open in the transition.
Yeah, he'd be flying. He'd be up for top 4, bruv. Trust me. He might not get it, but he'd be up there. 100%. And this is the thing. If they're going to stay in the Premier League, we all know that, yeah? Next season is going to be a test for them to see how far they can kick on after that, because he's a clever guy, that Bielsa, man. Proper clever guy.
He's a great coach.
Yeah, and the thing is, you know, the style of play, it's an entertainment business. And this is what Roy Keane was saying yesterday. It's an entertainment business. You want to be entertained, you know, and listen, seeing 8 goals in a game is entertaining. Yeah, if it's your team on the wrong end of it, it might not be. But then, you know, the week before you had 7 goals in your game and you were winning 5. You know, so yeah, if I'm a Leeds fan, I'll be buzzing, bruv. I'll be absolutely buzzing. As for you lot, I think you got a game in hand still. I think that's Burnley, that game in hand, isn't it?
Yeah, we do. We do have a game in hand still. We'll beat Burnley as well.
Yeah, well, listen, you ain't losing to Burnley. You're not Arsenal, mate. And Signature, thanks for your donation, mate. It says, how impressive was Canelo? Can he be beat? LG, did you think Martinelli looked good yesterday? I was impressed with his appearance. Bielsa for us. I'd take Bielsa. As for Martinelli,
Bielsa's quality, but I don't think Bielsa would take Arsenal. I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have the freedom to do what he wants at Arsenal, so he wouldn't take the job anyway.
100%. And I think the fact that he don't speak English, or he makes out he don't speak English,
yeah,
I think he does. I think that's just for the media purposes.
Yeah, absolutely. And just so he doesn't have to answer certain questions.
Dead questions. Yeah, like 100%. But I don't think after Unai Emery, Arsenal would even bother to go to that route anyway. And like you said, he ain't coming to us. As for Martinelli, yeah, we'll come to that in a little bit, mate.
That's what I mean. That's for Canelo, bro. He's the best active fighter in boxing by far, isn't it? So it is what it is, bro. Like, he's definitely pound for pound #1, bro. And they're talking about Billy Joe Saunders fighting him. He'll cook Billy Joe Saunders.
Oh, easy.
I'm a fan of Billy Joe, yeah, but bruv, he'll stop Billy Joe Saunders, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
bro, for the simple fact that I saw the stress that Chris Eubank gave Billy Joe Saunders only because Eubank's engine, bro, and he just keeps walking forward, innit? Like, and I think that Canelo would just walk Billy Joe Saunders down and batter him. Like, people talk about his movement and all that. That's great. But Billy Joe's got that for about 6 rounds or something. Canelo will walk him down, yeah, and stop him late, probably.
No, it's true. It's true, man. Billy Joe Saunders is a good fighter. Very good fighter. But yeah, Canelo, that's level.
The favorite of mine, bruv. He's a very good fighter, but bruv, like, Canelo's on another planet to these guys.
Definitely, man. Definitely. With your game in hand, obviously, I think you're 5 off Liverpool. Is that right at the moment with that game?
Yeah, we're 2 points behind.
That's mad, you know. That's actually crazy when you think about that, because the manager's dead. We all know that. We all know he's crap. That's actually mad, considering you've had a pasting against Palace, a pasting against Spurs. Who else?
I told you how up and down this season is, bro. That's why when people are writing us off saying we're not in the title race, I'm like, bruv, you man are talking up Tottenham because Jose's there, but they've lost their last 2 games, bro, and they're below us.
Yeah,
they're 5th now, yeah, that's 5th. What I mean. And Chelsea are 8th. You man were talking up Chelsea and that. They're 8th, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we got a game in hand on both of them. So if them two are in the title race, then United are in the title race, blood.
Mate,
we have to be.
Mate, it's gonna be interesting to see what people do in January, because this is going to be a big window, yeah, in terms of who can just get that little key part to finish their team off. Because I think Liverpool, I don't think they need a lot, Liverpool, if I'm honest. If anything, like, they've got a squad, bruv. Yeah, maybe a centre back, yeah, maybe a centre back, but they're doing all right at the moment. If
they did go in and get like Vestergaard or something from Southampton, yeah, they're laughing, bruv. Honestly.
Yeah, he's decent, actually. He played all right against us the other week as well.
He's good.
They probably need a centre back. You lot, you probably need a centre back as well, to be honest.
But honestly, yeah, I think we need a DM, but we're not going to get one in January. So we don't need anyone in Jan. I'm not going to lie. I don't think we need anyone.
I think DM. I think that'd be a summer one. I think you need a centre back, because like, I look at your centre backs. Lindelof for me, bruv, he ain't the one. Yeah, and him and Maguire together, that's what's going to cost you not winning a title. Yeah, because this season is open. Yeah, it's clearly open. We can see that right now. You know, one loss takes Tottenham from 2nd to 5th, just like that. You know, if they lose again, they could be down to 9th or 8th or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So that's how close it is. Obviously, Aston Villa won again. They're flying up the table. There's some good teams in there, man. There's some really good teams, and Leicester are still flying. You know, they beat Tottenham yesterday. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in January. But I think that the way this league is, whoever gets that final part of the jigsaw and puts a little one together after January, they win it. Yeah, if somebody goes 7-8 wins straight, it's game over for the rest.
Facts, bro.
When you've got Harry Maguire and Lindelof, they'll look good every now and again, but more often than not, one of them will fuck you up.
Facts. Yeah. Now, I mean, either of them have a costly mistake in them at any given moment, these guys. Do you know what I mean? That's what I see when I look at them. So I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna. I think we need another centre back.
Yeah. Who would you go for? Like, obviously, January's a hard one, isn't it? January's not the best time to be going shopping for decent talent. You know, it's normally a summer one, but obviously, I think a few clubs will go out and do business this window, because obviously they've had fans back at the ground, albeit for a little while in certain areas. But I think that, you know, obviously the money's not completely dried up at these football clubs, is it? You know, if people thought that was the end of football when it was locked down, no fans, that ain't the case. I think it's going to be teams that are going to go out there, like the Villas, like Aston Villa. Yeah, I think that they'll go out there. I think Leeds are going to do something. I don't think it's going to be so much the massive clubs. But I do think you'll go and get someone, whether that be centre back or not. I don't know.
I don't think we'll get anyone. Honestly, I don't think we'll get anyone. But in terms of centre backs, there's not many big name centre backs that are out there, yeah, that would massively improve us, bro. I just think we need a centre back with pace, bro, because Harry Maguire is slow, isn't it? So I think that.
Yeah, do you know what? I said that the other day.
Mm.
Might have been with you. It might not have been with. No, I don't think it was actually. Somebody asked me in the comments the other day. They said, "What do you think to Maguire? Waste of money." I said, "No, he just needs somebody rapid next to him. Yeah, if you put somebody quick next to him that can mop up his little errors here and there, yeah, that can form a good partnership because he ain't as bad as people say he is. It's the fact that it's 80 million quid, which is why people go in on him, I think. But at the same time, he ain't the long-term answer for Man United if they want to win titles.
No,
yeah,
at all.
That's a short-term.
So I think we need a quick centre off. Do you know what I mean? That needs to be the profile. We need someone with pace, recovery pace. Do you know what I'm saying? So David Alaba is supposed to be going to Chelsea. I don't really know what that's saying. But no, I think that we just need a pacey centre back. You know what I mean, Upamecano is got a sketchy injury record. I wouldn't spend top money on someone that can't stay fit, bro.
Yeah, it's true. And the thing is, we've seen that with so many players. I mean, Chelsea, I know how much did they do on Pulisic? I don't think that geezer stays fit for more than 3 games, bruv.
He doesn't. He doesn't, and he's brilliant. 50 million.
When he plays, he's superb, isn't he? But
yeah,
he don't play often enough. Ricky in the chat says Kanate. He's not bad.
He's good, bruv. But again, like I've seen my team play against him, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And he didn't impress me. Like, and I like to watch players play against my team. Do you know what I'm saying?
What about what's his name? PSG, Kimpembe.
Kimpembe, I'm not a massive fan of his. I think he's decent. Do you know what I mean? I'd take him because he's left-footed and he's French as well. You know them ones. And I think we need a left-footed centre-back, like, because he's got pace. So I think we need that. Do you know what I mean? Tuanzebe, I think he's overrated. I don't think he's that good. I think we want him to be good because he's young and obviously like, he's a local lad, innit? But I don't think he's good enough, bro. When I saw a 35-year-old Demba Ba, yeah, like absolutely ripping him a new one, I'm like, nah, bro, he's not that good still.
Yeah, that's the thing, innit? But then saying that, the team that played that night, you could probably say that for all of the team that played that night. They were crap, weren't they? And this is the thing, it sometimes infests good players, right? So it makes them look bad. We had it with Gabriel the other day, mate. Yeah, when he got sent off, he had an absolute shocker in that Southampton game. Yeah, and off he went. Yeah, and he was at fault for Walcott's goal, marching in at halfway and stuff like that. I'm like, what are you doing on the halfway line? You're a centre back, mate.
But this is it, bro. These guys are getting too gassed.
It's mad. It's mad. But yeah, I think centre back definitely, and like you said, a DM as well. I think if you got a top class DM and you had a top class centre back, I reckon you could march on and win it this season, let alone next season.
Yeah,
I think you've got quality players there, miles better than ours.
Oh yeah,
Rashford. Although I don't particularly think he's amazing, yeah, what he does offer is a little bit of something different. He can dribble with the ball, yeah, he can score goals, he can create goals. Yeah, Martial's the same. I know he's not had an amazing season.
Yeah, but he got 2 assists and 1 a penalty yesterday.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I like Martial. I think he's brilliant, mate. Yeah, I think he could be a top player, top 3 in the world. I've said it so many times on it, and people laugh at me when I say it. I genuinely think if he had a proper manager, I reckon he could be one of the top 3 players in the world because I think he's that talented. Yeah, but
bro, if Martial added, like if he gets back on his goal scoring form, if he adds goals to his all-around play, he's one of the best strikers in Europe, easily, because his all-round game is ridiculous.
He glides, man. Glides past people.
Ridiculous. Mad. Great hold-up play, great weight-up pass, great vision, great dribbling, everything. It's just at the moment he's overthinking things and taking an extra touch that he never used to take. Do you know what I mean? And that's because he's not confident. But when the confidence comes, he's a different animal, bruv. What
about Ward-Prowse? I know he's not a DM, but would you take him at United? I think he's
James Ward-Prowse for me, he's just a good player, innit? Like if he's in a great system, if he's in a good system, I think he's a good player. He's technically efficient. He can pass well. He can shoot well. He can just do everything well, innit? He's a good Premier League player. But for me, he's not special. He's got good from a dead ball, and that's about it. But
Yeah, he's
He ain't got
lethal.
the stardust, bruv. I think having too many players like him, nah, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Too many players like him, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's like having another McTominay. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Do you know what's funny though? Every time we sit on the show, yeah, and we cuss the player, the next week they've scored, bruv. Yeah. So who are you cussing? Because you got Everton, bruv. Let's cuss some players, bruv. You got Everton next. We both need wins, bruv. Let's get some wins.
nah, bro. We know what it is, yeah. Like I like my players, innit? I'm happy with my team, bro. Honestly, do you know what I mean? I know what Scott McTominay is, bro. Scott McTominay is another one, bro. Like he's like the modern day Darren Fletcher. He's a very good Premier League player, innit? He's just a good Premier League level player. Should he be starting week in, week out for Man United? Absolutely not, bruv. If you want to win things. However, he's a good squad player, just like Fletch was. There's no shame in having players like that. But when players like McTominay are keeping players like Van der Beek and Pogba at the team every week, yeah, something's wrong, innit?
Yeah, that's mad.
Do you know what I mean? That's the only thing I would say.
Did Pogba start yesterday? Did he play?
He didn't play at all, but I don't mind that because clearly something's wrong in it. Maybe he's been arrested or he had a niggle because he's our most informed player in the last 3 games. So to not play him, I can only assume it was a fitness thing. Do you know what I mean? I can only assume it was that because it weren't tactical, or else he would have brought him on when we were like 3-4 goals up, and he didn't. So I think he's resting him, you know. But no, McTominay is a decent player, and also McTominay is an attacking player. He plays more defensive in the first team because he's not good enough to displace our attacking players. But you've seen when he gets into attacking areas, like he's confident enough. Do you know what I mean? Like that finish wasn't a finish of someone that's not got no confidence in the box.
Mate, both of his goals were decent. Very decent. The first one, he hit that well hard, mate.
Yeah.
I was just like, bang, that was in the back of the net before anyone even flinched, man.
Yeah.
The second one, that was sick. That was sick.
Yeah, he's a good Premier League player, bro. He's a very good Premier League player. We've had players like that before. Do you know what I mean? Like we've had players like the likes of like the Tom Cleverleys and that still play in the Premier League, but they're not Man United first team. I think he's a bit better than Tom Cleverley, but do you know what I mean? I think he's a good Premier League player. If he went to like a Southampton or something, I mean, he'll be one of their better players. Do you know what I mean? I think that's just the level he is. And that's not a disrespect to him, bro, because it's hard enough being a Premier League player anyway. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's true, man. And then the pressure of playing for United as well. He's done all right, man. He's done all right. Big up to Derek G. Junior Glass. Try saying that when you've had a few stellar artois. I'm saying. He says, I first saw you on your Gunner Bang channel. I can't lie, bruv. I'm still mortified because that was the best name of an Arsenal YouTube channel ever, Gunner Bang. And admired your frankness and enjoy your content. For you and Rance, would any Arsenal player get in the Man U squad? Squad or starting 11? Starting 11, Gabriel probably the only one.
Gabriel and Partey.
Partey, yeah. I forgot Partey, yeah. Gabriel and Partey. They're probably the only 2 that'd get in your team, innit?
Possibly Tierney, like at left back, because I like Tellers. However,
sick.
However, Tierney's Tierney, innit, bro? Like
Tierney's a baller, bro.
Just because he's British, yeah, and he's got a bit of grit about him. I think I trust Tierney defensively more than I trust.
You know what though, right? Saying that, yeah. I know we're having a good season, right? He has been pretty bang average so far. Yeah, he's got backwards under this manager, Tierney. Yeah. But his crosses, somebody put a thread together on Twitter saying that he should have X amount of assists this season, right? And it was just every single cross he's put in that Aubameyang and Lacazette have been missing from open goal, bruv, like 6 yards out, spooning a header over the bar. Yeah, he should have had about 6 or 7 assists this season, bruv. His crossing ability. Him and Tellers are probably the best 2 crosses at left back.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, honestly, I think he's defensively better than Tellers, and I think he's good at crossing, innit? So I could see an argument for Tierney. I wouldn't swap Tierney for Tellers because we've got Tellers in it and I like him. But I could see an argument for Tierney in it because I do think that he's technically a very good player.
Yeah, no, Tierney's sick, bruv. I don't get names and numbers on my shirts anymore since I fucked up and got Xhaka on the back one year when we first signed him. But I actually went and got Tierney on my shirt, man. I was like, that's my captain.
That's mad, bro. Like literally, I've only once in my whole life gotten a name on the back of the shirt that wasn't mine, and that was when we signed Pogba, bro. Because of the gas, man got the number 6 shirt. You get me? But other than that, I don't have any other footballer shirts.
Yeah,
Like I've never had.
there's not many players at Arsenal that I'd cross the road to fucking talk to, let alone put names. You know what I mean? I ain't having it, bro. A lot of people in thank you for your donation as well, man. Appreciate that. A lot of people in the chat are saying about Saka, bro. Would you take Saka?
Nah, not
Martial's levels above at the moment for me.
I wouldn't swap Mason
I like
Greenwood.
Saka. What are you sipping on, man? You got the champagne out, yeah?
Nah, bro, just a white wine, bro. It's a calm one. You get me? Saka's not better than Mason for me. Like Saka's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not swapping Mason Greenwood for Saka. No way.
And he ain't getting in over Martial.
But that's what I mean. I'm not getting over Rashford. Come on, behave yourself now. You know
what about Martinelli?
Not in the starting 11. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. I think he's a good player as well. But come on, guys, behave yourself. You know what I mean? Behave yourself.
11. Yeah, it depends.
I can't even get into your starting 11, bro, because he can't stay fit.
I might. Do you know what? I blame Tapas Clueless for that one, bro. Yeah, seriously, I don't know what he's done to that boy, and people are pinning their hopes on him, like coming back and leading us up the table. He's 18 fucking years old, for fuck's sake. Yeah,
they're doing the same thing with Saka as well. Like Saka's gonna take this by the scruff of the neck, bro. He's a kid. Let him develop.
Yeah, but this is the problem. This manager's not letting him develop. Yeah, because when I watch him now, it's literally just one moment that they'll do something in 90 minutes. Whereas before, they were doing it every 5 minutes. I remember we played Everton last season. We beat them 3-2. Yeah, we were 1-0 down. I think somebody got injured. I can't remember who it was. And we brought, I think it might have been Kolasinac, whoever it was at left back. I can't remember. And he brought Saka on. Inside 3 minutes of being on the pitch, he whipped across into the box 1-0. Yeah, laid it on a plate, bruv. Yeah, but he was doing it consistently. He was our man of the match that day. And he came off the bench. It was mad. And like the young guns for me, they're the ones, bruv. Just keep throwing them in. But the problem is, because we're in such a shit state at the moment on the pitch and off the pitch, you know, the pressure to keep throwing these kids in and then producing, and then when they don't produce, everyone's on their case, and then it's how they deal with the pressure after that, isn't it? Because 18, 19, 20 years old, you're playing for a massive football club that's doing shit. Everyone's angry. Everyone's getting the ump. Everyone's venting their aggression. One thing I will say about Saka is that, and Maitland-Niles as well, soon as the game we lost the other day, or drew with Southampton, I think it was, Saka was straight on social media. Sorry, I'm trying my best and blah, blah, blah. I want to hear that from you. I want to hear that. Fair play, man, because I don't need to hear that from him, but it's nice that he took the time out to say, yo, I'm fucking giving my all here, even though it ain't happening right now. Yeah. But then you get players like Granit Xhaka, who still ain't apologized for a red card. Gabriel got sent off against Southampton, straight on Insta, apology. Yeah. Granit Xhaka, we're still waiting, bruv. Yeah. And that's the difference. And people like that, yeah, I'll always have time for them. I won't cuss them anywhere near as hard as I'd cuss other players if they fuck up. Because Granit Xhaka walks around like he's the bee's knees. Yeah, thinks his shit don't stink. He's lucky he's a fucking footballer, bruv. Yeah, let alone a footballer at my club. You know, and then you've got players like Saka, Maitland-Niles, Gabriel. Gabriel's won player of the month 3 months straight. It's a fucking centre back in a new league. Do you know what I mean? That kind of sums up what we're doing every season, this season, every game. And like, it pisses me off because the experienced ones, they're not doing it at the moment, man. It's the kids that are trying to grind it out. I mean, Maitland-Niles the other night against Everton, he was up against Richarlison, bruv. That is not fucking easy. Yeah, and he was isolated so many times one-on-one with Richarlison. He done really well. Against Redmond, he's a bit of a tricky character. When he came on the other night against Southampton in the second half, for me at that point, Maitland-Niles was man of the match. As soon as Redmond come on, he roasted him, man. Yeah, and it was just like, and this is the thing, you're pinning your hopes on a young lad, then another young lad. Now Martinelli's a young lad coming back. Everyone's getting gassed thinking he's going to be the difference. Aubameyang's out injured. Don't know how long for. He's got a calf injury. So we're pretty done out here, if I'm honest. He was our only goal threat, and we're done. And people are kind of expecting Martinelli to come in like he did last time when Abba was suspended last season and go on a mad one. It's different now, man. Freddie was in charge that game, or that month, and he came in. He done superb. Then this manager come in and benched him. As soon as Aubameyang come back, you're benched, bruv. Don't matter that you're player of the month in January. You're benched.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
happened, bro.
and it drives me mad. Saka Greenwood on current form. That's debatable, man. Real
Bro,
talk.
listen, Mason Greenwood hasn't really been starting too many games, yeah, because of the little since the scandal for England. Like Mason's kind of been
Yeah,
taken out. Do you
back
know what I'm
in
saying? And,
slowly. Yeah,
and now we're easing him back in, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But he bagged in the Champions League the other week, and Mason's playing well, bro. You know what I mean? He's not.
Saka's done all right in stages. I don't think he's been good at all this season. If I was to rate Saka's season right now, I'd give him a 4.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
He's been poor, man. But the thing is, it doesn't help, right? And you know this. You run a football team, bro. Yeah. Right. If you've got a young player that's decent and he's been playing left wing back, or left wing, why would you play him right wing? Why would you
play him where he's comfortable, bro?
Exactly. You play him at this guy, I think, has played this season right wing, centre mid, number 10, left wing back, and left wing.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that all about? This is a kid that's trying to develop and learn his trade.
And but you know what it is? His efficiency is working against him, bro. You know what I mean? It's working against him because he's a very good player, and instead of playing him to his strengths, they're moving him around. And even though he can do the job, bruv, just play him where he's comfy. That's all you need to do.
Exactly. For me, left wing all day long. Him and Tierney down that left-hand side would be lit. Yeah. Or number 10. Yeah, he's decent at number 10. And then you can play Martin.
He is, bruv. He looks like he's a number 10, but that's why I think he can play anywhere.
But this is the thing. You need to, as a coach, surely sit there and go, yo, this is what we're going to do. We're not going to throw you on and play you here. We're not going to start you over there. Where do you want to play? What do you feel most comfortable in? And we're going to play you there as many games as we can without taking the piss, without overcooking it. Yeah, because if you nurture that kid, mate, yeah, I'm telling you, that Saka's going to be a fucking gem of a footballer, bruv. Yeah, he is class.
I think he already is. I think he's a very good player. And I think that with the right manager and the right system, you'll see a top player, bro. I think he's very, very good, you know.
Yeah, it's mad. And the thing is, if you have him, let's say you had him left wing, you've got Greenwood on the right wing, for England. Yeah. That's fucking decent, isn't it?
Bro, he's a proper baller, bro. He's a proper baller.
Then you got fucking Trent down the right. Yeah, overlapping Greenwood. You know, you got fucking whoever you want to put up front, Kane, whatever you want to do. Ollie Watkins could go up front. I rate that boy, Ollie Watkins. He's fucking class, man.
Oh, he can finish, innit?
Oh, he's sick, bruv. He's sick. I had a bet with Chig, start of the season, right? He wanted the bet. Yeah, so he's talking about fucking Eddie Nketiah, bruv, yeah?
Yeah.
I said, no. I said, what, you think he'll outscore Ollie Watkins? He kept going, yeah, your boy Ollie. I said, all right, 50 quid then, yeah? Bruv, man scored a fucking hat-trick against Liverpool. Man was ready to cash out, innit? But you know what? To be fair, yeah? I said, no, Chig. I said, I'll do you a deal. I said, why don't we add Lacazette into it? I said, because I reckon he'll outscore Lacazette and Eddie combined this season. Yeah? And I think he's level with the pair of them combined this season, bruv. He's gone on a bit of a goal drought, isn't he? So yeah.
Be interesting here, yeah. Watkins is a good player, though, man. He's very lethal, isn't it?
Yeah. He's been robbed by VAR as well a few times this season.
Bruv, the goal that got disallowed, that Maddison scored is an absolute travesty.
Oh, yeah, that's a piss take. It's
time to get rid of how they use VAR, bro. If they're going to use VAR, they need to use it properly. Offside used to be, if a part of your body that you can score with was offside.
Yeah.
How do you become offside, How do you become offside by an elbow or an arm? You can't score with your arm.
You can't score with your elbow. It's handball.
Exactly. So how is it offside, bro? That was absolute horrible, blood.
Whoever's in charge of it is just like, or whoever it, because it's still a matter of an opinion. It's not a matter of fact, right? Because I'll give an example, right? When Granit Xhaka grabbed hold of the geezer by the throat the other day, he got sent off. I think it was Chilwell did it in the very next game for Chelsea. Exactly the same. Didn't get sent off.
But bro, you know what's mad also? The Evra thing, like, I mean, not Evra, sorry. The other day, Fred, like, headbutt someone, like, done little head thing, and got booked. And I was thinking, I've never seen anything go to VAR, and get a yellow card, ever. like ever. Usually it's a red card. Head to head, he's clearly like moved his head towards the guy, he's fallen over. He's booked him. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously he got sent off later on in the game, but it's like every other game I've seen that it's been a red card.
Yep.
And then that was a yellow. Like there's no consistency. Obviously it went for my team, but if it went against my team, I'd have been fuming.
Oh, 100%. 100%, man. It's like, I'll give you another example, right? There was a penalty, or I thought it was a penalty. Rob Holding, just strolled straight into their striker the other day. Can't remember who it was, but he's in the box, back to goal. There's nobody near him, and Rob Holding's just jogging back and just walked straight into him, bruv. Yeah,
mad.
For me, that's a penalty.
Yeah,
even though it's against my team, it's a penalty. And
is it like Aurier's thing?
If that was up the other end, bruv, I would have been going mad that it didn't even go to VAR. Yeah, and that's the thing. There's no consistency with it. One week,
that like Aurier's one that he done yesterday, the Tottenham one. He just ran straight into the back of man and smashed it.
Yeah,
it was like an NFL tackle.
Yeah, that's it. It was Genempo. That was the guy. Yeah, the guy with a funky barnet who plays for. Bruv, Arsenal fans love a funky barnet and someone who can run quick, mate. They got a nice hairdo, and they can run fast. Arsenal fans love them, mate.
That's hilarious.
Let me read this super chat out real quick from Diesels. Big up to you, my guy. Thank you. Listen, there's 1,200 people over all platforms that watching.
Oh, big up you lot, man. Everyone, smash the like button as well.
How many people? There's 1,130 people, only 220 likes. You lot are rats. Absolute disgrace. Absolutely disgusting. In fact, you're not rats, you're cockroaches, bruv. Yeah, you're supposed to be part of the rat army. So assemble on the like button, baby, and make sure you follow. Make sure you follow Rants as well. On his channel. His channel link is in the title, man. In the title, click it. You're are you on 55 yet?
Nah,
can't be far off.
I'm on 54.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't be far off, man.
Yeah, I'm on 54 still. So big up everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe, turn your notifications on, boy. We're keeping it busy as well over the Christmas period. Man ain't having no days off, but you're still getting content on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day. Like, man,
you're like, do you know what? I fucking knew. I was gonna say to you, because you're playing Boxing Day, innit?
Yeah.
I was gonna say to you, are you streaming Christmas Day? But I already knew you'd stream Christmas Day. I had this conversation with my missus last night. I said, there's only a handful of people that are actually gonna stream on Christmas Day, and I said you were one of them. And I was saying, my missus is cool with that. Yeah, she's like, she understands it's half hour of my day.
Yeah, it's work. Yes, it's happening, bro. Christmas Day, man, still got
preview settings, mate. Preview settings
to do, bro. I'm saying we got stuff to do, bro. So it's one of them ones where Christmas Day and obviously the day before, because some people celebrate Christmas on the 24th. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? So bruv, there's gonna be content every day.
People celebrate the 24th,
yeah. So there's gonna be content on 24th, 25th, Boxing Day, bruv. Like standard.
Yeah, man. The only day I may have off, well, it won't be a day off because I'll upload something anyway.
Yeah,
it'll probably be New Year's Day because New Year's Eve because we're not playing until the 2nd of January. So, but then New Year's Day I'll obviously stream. But yeah, it depends. It depends what I'm doing New Year's Eve anyway. But big up to Diesels, guys. Can a team challenge for a title if they can't control possession or tempo in a game? When Man United get there, I'll believe.
No, I hear what you're saying. 100%, bruv. Our style of play is not conducive to a title challenge. However, one thing I would say is, we've just got good players, bro. I'm putting it 100% down to the players and not the style of play. I'm just putting it down to the players. We have players to mount a title challenge. We do. And that's just what it is.
I think the way the season's gone, mate, 100%, you've got a chance. This is like the Leicester season, bruv. Yeah, everyone's dropping points. Somebody put a comment in earlier saying that that you and Liverpool have both scored 6 and 7, but both conceded 6 and 7 on the same weekends. That's mad. Yeah, this is Liverpool, bruv. 7 goals against Villa. You got slapped 6 by Spurs. It's mad. Yeah, then you see Tottenham. You think, oh, okay, they're doing all right at the minute.
This ain't a normal season, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell people, bro. When Liverpool are conceding 7 goals, it's not a normal season. To Villa, come on, bro. Like anything can happen, bro. Can't be writing man off here, saying Chelsea are in the title race and Tottenham are, but we're not, bro. Why not?
Exactly. Bro, I said at the start of the season, I think Tottenham will be in it. Yeah, and I think Chelsea have been in it. And I think that as it stands now, you are in it. I didn't think you'd be in it, but as it stands right now, you can't ignore United, mate. You're on a good run of form at the minute. I think you've only dropped 1 point, I think it is, since we beat you at Old Trafford. That's mad. I think we've only picked up 1 point. No, we've picked up 2, I think.
It's mad. Now we're good. We're good.
It's a joke. It's an absolute disgrace, bruv. Like how bad we are. But if I was a Man United fan, I'd be looking at it thinking, you know what? We could seriously win it this year. Wouldn't it be funny if you did win it though with Ollie? That'd be mad, bruv. Yeah. And I know your thoughts on that guy, so I know you'd still want him potted even if he won it.
Yeah, I would, but you know what it is, yeah? If we won it, it would be bad for the football club long term. You know them ones if we won it for him. You know them ones because it would mean that we're not looking at the bigger picture. We're not looking at it at all, bro. We got knocked out of the Champions League with all the good players that we have. We needed 1 point from 3 games and we lost all of them. Do you know what I mean? Like we lost 3 games on the row. Bro, we lost to to Demba Ba and them, man.
Yeah.
We lost to PSG and we lost to Leipzig, bro. A team that we'd beaten 5-0 in the previous leg. Like, bro, he should have sacked him then. That's when he should have sacked him. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Because Man United need to get back to where we're challenging for all honours. We're challenging for the Champions League, challenging for the Premier League. We should be looking to do trebles at the start of the season. Like, we're not there now. Do you know what I mean? And we'll never be there with Ollie. So if Ollie wins the Premier League, like because of this freak season, Liverpool go out and strengthen, City go out and strengthen. Bro, next season, even if we did win the league this year, bro, we'll get pammed by them teams. We'll be nowhere near them again.
No, it's true, mate. And this is exactly the same on a different scale, because obviously it's a league title if you win it. It's exactly the same as us with Arteta with that cup, bruv. Man sat in his press conference again today and said he's won 2 trophies. Bruv.
But now he's got that to fall back on, Lee, and that's why it's a dangerous game, when you've got a manager, that's not good enough, but he's won stuff, he can lean on that and say, well, yo, look what I've done. Like, you can't question, man. Like, I've won X, Y, Z.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. And the funny thing is like, for me, and probably you, bruv, that Community Shield is not a trophy, bruv.
Yeah, it's not. It's Jose counted it as well, bruv. This is what these men do.
It's a nice little season opener, that gets you going. Oh, okay, the season's starting now, because you know that's the first game.
It's a friendly, I swear.
Yeah, bruv, it's a charity game. It's like soccer aid.
It's a friend. That's taking me out, you know.
Bro, man's sitting there declaring that he won fucking soccer aid, claiming it as a trophy. Bro,
it's true though. I never looked at it like that. It's a friendly though. So when Jose was like, yeah, we won 3 trophies, I was like, hold on, brother.
Yeah, look, Jose called it a 0.5 trophy. Fucking turn it in.
But Jose calls everything a trophy. Do you know what I mean? Because it's always about him, bruv.
Yeah, Joe, I love Jose. I fucking love him, mate. Yeah, I'd love him at Arsenal. He'd shape us up real quick. Yeah, it'd fuck us long term if he stayed for more than 4 years, 3-4 years.
Yeah,
but I think that's a quick fix. Jose's the man for me. Yeah, Jose would have been the man, because we wouldn't be sitting 15th, bruv. We'd be playing better football as well, to be fair, especially with Aubameyang. Yeah, Aubameyang would be peppering goals.
Now you lot would be parking the bus and then trying to use Aubameyang on the break, blood. I swear done.
Yeah, but that's what we're doing now.
I guess so, innit? But it'd have been a bit
piped.
Yeah, I don't even think Jose could do anything with these players. I'm not gonna lie, because Jose needs better players, more disciplined players. He would love players like Xhaka, the players that you hate, Xhaka, Willian, all the players you don't like. Jose would love them.
Willian, he'd keep him, but I think he'd get a tune out of Willian. Yeah, Xhaka, no way would he keep Xhaka. He's said about Xhaka before, saying that yeah, he's a fantastic footballer and blah, blah, blah. You know, Jose, bigging it up. Keep the player. Keep him. We're going to tell you he's great, so you keep him. Yeah, one of them ones. He wouldn't have Xhaka in his starting 11 for me. Look, like, if you look at Harry Winks, he barely gets a fucking game for that team now. Dele Alli barely gets a game for that team now. Man went out straight away, identified Højbjerg and said, yo, 15 million quid. Yeah, that's who it for fucking bargain, bruv. Højbjerg in midfield, put him in there next to Thomas Partey. We're fly up that table. Xhaka's done, bruv. Yeah, that guy's never even got started. Dog shit footballer, man. Yeah, bruv. He's got the turning circle of the Titanic, bruv. It's fucking embarrassing for the fella. Yeah, I swear, bruv. I'm going to nick Claude's quote. I've seen milk turn quicker, bruv. Yeah, he is fucking shit. He can't tackle, he can't cross, he can't dribble, he can't pass unless it's 5 yards sideways and backwards. Albanian is fucking Granit Xhaka's Albanian for dog shit footballer, bruv. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Dog shit footballer. Yeah, and it's the funny thing is I got his name on the back of my shirt when we signed him because one of my best pals is Albanian, yeah, and his name's Granit. So he goes, "Oh, Lee, my brother, fucking blah blah blah." No, I've known him for like 18 years. This fella, yeah. He goes, "Yeah, get his name on the back of the shirt, representing." Yeah, never again, bruv. I told him the other day, he still owe me the fucking 70 quid for that shirt.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, that's why. Ever since, bruv, that was the first name I've got on the back of a shirt since I was a kid. Yeah,
bro, he's done you, innit?
Oh, bro, I texted him saying in Albanian the other day. I told him, watch when I roll up into your fucking ends, bro. Yeah, I was like, I'm coming for that fucking money, bro. You watch.
A Granit Xhaka shirt, bro. If you didn't do football shirts, why him, bro? Like,
just to support my Albanian brother, mate. Do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny, right? Real talk, yeah. I'd never heard of Granit Xhaka. Yeah, so I didn't know how shit he was, innit? I'm gassing him up. I'm thinking, well, you know him,
you know what it is. Yeah? When I sign a player, I judge the player by who else wanted to sign him at the time, innit? When you don't wanted to sign Granit Xhaka, no one wanted him, blood. You know, like that, and that should have told you where you sign a player from.
Nobody wanted him a couple of months back when he was being linked with Werder Bremen,
bruv. Who wants him, yeah, and where he comes from should be two things, innit? Should be two things. Like when we signed Fred, I didn't know much about him, but I knew that Pep Guardiola wanted him. That was enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like when certain men are signing from some obscure countries, yeah, and no one else is in for them, you need to start questioning it. You need to start questioning it because even when it's young players, yeah, that you're signing, like United have got like the Diallo you and all these other things, bro. There's other people in for them. Do you know what I mean? So you know, but when no one's in for your ballers, yeah, and you get them relatively, like you man spent peas on him as well.
35 million.
Spent 35 million on someone that nobody else wanted.
Kante was available for 32 million.
Bro.
And do you know what the mad thing about it is Kante's overall package for agent wages and fee worked out 2 million quid more than Granit Xhaka's. Because his agent and his wages was a little bit less, but the fee was a bit more. Yeah. So it all worked. It balanced out. It was about 2 million quid difference in more to sign Kante. So we went for Xhaka. Can you imagine if we had Kante running around in midfield? Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah. Although saying that, he probably would have flopped under Wenger anyway. Yeah. Everyone would have been going mad. He's been brilliant for Chelsea ever since he's been there. But it's a fuckery, bro. Then we could have gone for Mahrez. I love Mahrez. You know this.
I wanted Mahrez, bro. I wanted Mahrez.
Mahrez is a bad boy, bruv. Yeah, bad boy. I wanted
Mahrez. And then when we missed Mahrez, I wanted Ziyech. And then man never got either of them.
Yeah, we got offered Ziyech. Mark Overmars said you can have him. We went, nah, we're cool, mate. We're cool. Yeah, and then he walks off to Chelsea for 30 million quid. That's one of the signings of the season as well.
Yeah, hold out.
The man said armband at Arsenal gets passed around like a girl at uni.
Bruv. That's mad, bro. That
we had Rob Holding as captain the other night. Yeah, Rob Holding.
What is that about, though? He's like your Phil Jones. That's what I was saying before. Like he's like your Phil Jones. It's like he's been there since the Fergie era, since the Wenger era. Yeah, and Phil Jones, at least he doesn't play for us no more. How is Holding still getting game time for Arsenal? He wasn't good enough when you signed him.
No, and I remember Wenger coming out saying because he didn't cost £50 million because he compared him to somebody compared him to John Stones.
John Stones, yeah.
Yeah, 50 million quid, blah, blah, blah. His level is Bolton, bruv. 2.5 million. They fucking had our pants down. Yeah, it's mad. Absolutely mad. Big up Claude in the chat. Claude in the Bansters. Rance, who would you swap?
Oh,
would you swap Arteta for Ollie?
I would have said yes, at the start of the season, but but literally based on what he's getting out of you lot, nah, bro. Like honestly, I think that he might be a good coach. Yeah, I think he's got the ingredients, but I think his personality, the players aren't taken to it, bro.
He's arrogant, man.
You think he's way too arrogant? Do you know what I mean? Ollie's stubborn, yeah. but I don't think he's arrogant like that, innit? I think that Ollie knows that he's in above his head, whereas Arteta doesn't.
But it becomes. I think you're spot on with that. I think Ollie's more like one of the lads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Arteta's like, no, I'm the fucking boss here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do as I tell you, and if you don't, I'm not playing you.
And I think that doesn't work out. It doesn't
that
work.
Don't work in fucking modern football. Full stop anymore.
And also, if it does work, if it does work, you have to have a CV behind you to allow you to have that level of arrogance, innit?
Yep, 100%. Which is why Jose gets away with it.
Yeah. And even Jose only gets away with it, yeah, when he's winning. Do you know what I'm saying? He only gets away with it when he's winning. But as soon as look, you see the way Tottenham have lost these last 2 games, yeah. I'm telling you something for free, yeah. If Tottenham keep going through a bad drought, you're going to see Jose start falling out with players. This is what always happens because they go stink the place out and then still lose. Then players start questioning his tactics, saying, you know what, we should have gone for it. We could have beat them. And then you start seeing little factions and people kind of showing dissent and then getting thrown under the bus. It happens everywhere he goes. Players always start questioning the way that he wants to play as soon as they don't win stuff. It always happens. Playing that ugly Jose football only works when you're winning.
Yep.
And that's what it is. So I think that Arteta needs a lesson in man management, mate. Do you know what I mean? I don't doubt his pedigree as an actual coach because I think that he probably is a very good coach. Just going off where he grew up, where he learned to play football, the teams he's played for, etc., etc. I'm sure that he understands the game very well. But the fact is, yeah, it's not what's up here, yeah. It's what you can translate onto the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that like they say, there's no such thing as a bad student, just bad teachers, isn't it? That's what they say.
100%. And I think the thing is that we come back out of lockdown and they obviously hadn't seen each other for a long time and they'd only just got used to Arteta being there anyway for 4 months. Then we went into lockdown for 3.5. So it was like, rah, we're all mates again. Let's get on it. We're hype. We'll do this. And they were running the extra distance for him. They were working extra hard for him, which is why we ended up winning that FA Cup. Because they were on board at that point. It's gone very south real quick, bruv. Real quick.
We need to talk about them percentage quotes, bro.
Oh, yeah. Let me bring these quotes up, yeah. Anyone who hasn't heard this, right? Bruv, I was baffed. Literally baffed. So he said this today in his press conference, right? Last year, we won the game against Everton with a 25% chance of winning. You win 3-2. Last weekend, it was a 67% chance of winning. Any Premier League game in history is a 9% chance of losing, and you lose. 3% against Burnley, and you lose. 7% against Spurs, and you lose. There is something else apart from that is not just performances on the pitch. The fuck is he talking about?
You know what it is, yeah?
That's riddles. Riddle me this stuff. Like,
I think he's done because I remember LVG done something mad. Like, remember when he came out after Allardyce and brought out the stat sheets and the flipboard, and I loved it. And you know what it is, yeah? He's probably looked at the stats of the game and probably seen your expected goals, your XG. Yeah, I mean your expected goals, expected assists. They probably worked out that based on the balance of play, yeah, this is the percentage where you should have won the game if you took your chances. So he's probably looking at it saying, you know what? On paper, we're creating enough chances, yeah, to win these games, but it's not going for us. And then he's trying to put it down to something else, innit? But the bottom line is, football's not played on paper. I don't give a fuck about percentages, bro.
Exactly. Fuck XG, bruv. Paddy Power put me in one of their fucking videos the other day, yeah. Right. I was sat at home, bruv, yeah. This is time ago. They put it out after the Spurs game, and it weren't even a clip of me talking about Spurs. It was weeks before that, yeah. And I said, expected fucking goals. What the fuck is expected goals? I said, I expect to have a shit every day at 5 o'clock because that's what I do. And if I don't have a shit at 5 o'clock, I'm not going to fucking shit myself, am I? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, expected what?
XG, yeah, doesn't account for the goalkeeper could just be having a fucking worldie, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you could have a chance, yeah, that you might score, but bruv, if the goalkeeper's on one, yeah, you can have a wavy XG, but bruv, football's about performances on the day, bruv. That's what football's about. Football's not about how good a player is, because any player can have an off day at any time. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, expected goals, yeah, is almost like it's one of them stats, yeah, that they say, a chance that you should score, but it depends on who's in the fucking goal, bruv.
And
it's just like expected assist. Yeah, it depends on
fucking pitches, because there might be a little tiny bobble on that pitch that makes you spoon it over the bar.
Brother, this is it. And it's also expected assist as well, because it's like, it's an expected assist if you pass it to a good player. But what if the through ball you're playing to is like your most off-form player, or if you're playing it through to a centre-back and they spoon it? Do you know what I mean? It says it's an expected assist, but is it really, bruv? Like, it depends on who you're giving the ball to, bro. There's so many different kind of nuances in football, yeah? Stats that say, yo, expected goals, bruv. Like, it depends.
Bruv, Arsenal own Stat DNA, yeah? I guarantee this fucking XG and XA has got something to do with that fucking company. We've brought players off of Stat DNA. We own Stat DNA. It is fucking embarrassing, yeah? Arsenal are basically the modern day football fan that sits on social media that doesn't fucking watch the games, but then they come back and go, oh, look, Arsenal had XG fucking 10. Yeah. Fucking, oh, then they scored. Oh, they were unlucky today. They must have missed some sitters. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Then you watch the game and you don't remember chances. You know the amount of times I've seen XG and XA, yeah? And then I watch the game and I'm like, I don't remember man having these chances. Or it says, this player's created 5 chances. I'm like, I can't remember the chances they created.
Assist stats created, chances are the biggest load of bollocks.
Chances created just means, the pass before the shot. That's all it means. Yeah. The shot could be from 40 yards.
Yeah, bro, I could give the ball to you on halfway and you just ping it.
Yeah, and then it goes down as a chance created. It does, bro. So, do you know what I mean? It's just like if I'm taking a corner kick here and I float one out to the edge of the box and someone absolutely spoons the volley into row Z, it goes down as a chance created.
I'll give you another example, right? Gabriel Martinelli run the whole length of Stamford fucking Bridge, scores the goal and stands there and folds his arms at the away end, yeah?
Yeah.
Skodran Mustafi got an assist for that and he headed it from our own 6-yard box. Bro, assist stats are the biggest load of bollocks I've ever heard. Yeah. I think it was Vieira got exactly the same when Thierry Henry did the solo run against Tottenham, which is his statue. Yeah, Vieira was in our 6-yard box. A corner is a hit and fucking hope. It ain't an assist. I'll tell you what is an assist is when De Bruyne's putting him on a plate 1 yard out.
But that's what I mean. With a corner, you just put the ball in the mixer, bro. Like, nobody's aiming for a player from a corner kick. Like, bro, like literally, bro. I've taken hundreds or thousands of corners in my life, yeah? And never have I tried to pick out a player. You just put it in between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot. You hope someone gets on the end of it.
Or you put it in between the fucking goalkeeper and the 6-yard box. Wherever you want to aim it, you aim it, innit? And if it goes in, it goes in. It's not an assist. That's a hit and hope. And this is the thing that's given players like Mesut Ozil a fucking career, bruv. Yeah, right. Assist stats. Yeah, because if we could go back through time and actually count up how many assists Zidane had, or fucking Bergkamp had, or Eric Cantona had, Giggsy, players like that. Obviously, we can with Giggs, I suppose, but it's just fucking mad. And this is the problem. So many fans now watch the game through stats.
Yeah,
and it pisses me off. The amount of times I've seen Granit Xhaka drop a 0, but then you'll see someone
got 93% pass accuracy.
Exactly. Yeah, it's bad, bro. Yeah, fucking Xhaka logic or something on fucking Twitter. Yeah. Like, oh yes, 93 pass accuracy. 25% of those were only backwards. The rest were all forward. Shut up, man. Seriously, you dropped a 0. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
You got a new member here. Big up my man down the bottom there.
1 second.
It just flashed up in green. You got a new member.
Yeah. Reborn again. He's back again, renewed. Thank you very much, gracious Greek.
Come on, my guy. And my man said, "What make on my headphones? They're Beats, innit? They're Beats, bro. They're just all better."
Man, don't do cheap out here. You know what I'm saying? We don't do cheap, innit?
Yeah,
you buy cheap, you buy twice, bruv.
Yeah, bruv. Like, man, just got them just because they're a bit more sleek than them gamer headphones, bruv. Like,
what microphone do you use? Your microphone's lit, bruv. I can't lie.
So the Yeti, innit?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that microphone's decent. I got a fucking, I got a Rode mic.
Yeah, those are good as well. Yeah, those are good. Yeah, I've seen those as well. Those are good mics, bro. Yeah, I got the Yeti mic still.
I said, I'm saying my mic's decent. I fucking muted myself as I was saying it. But no, let me read this out and we'll wrap this up, bruv. This has been lit, bruv. It's been lit. And It's the last one before Christmas as well, isn't it? Friday's Christmas Day. What we're gonna do, bruv? We're gonna have to do it afterwards, isn't it? Unless you want to do it Christmas Day. I'm cool, bruv.
My house, I have a late breakfast around 11, and then I have like an early dinner around 5. So between like 12 and 5 o'clock, man's not doing nothing anyway. So man,
yeah. If you want to do it Christmas Day, I'm sweet, bro. My missus,
bro. Cool, yeah, bro. That's fine. We can still do it as usual, bro.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, sweet. Fucking bruv. Best never rest. Arse Ozil, bruv. Yeah. Hashtag. Man United have not been able to break teams down who play deep, and Ollie has not been able to change that. Our fan base wanks over one performance. I'm worried about Leicester and Wolves.
Yeah, I'm more worried about Wolves, blood. Like Wolves are the kind of team that we struggle against, and that's why I said let's not read too much into the Leeds thing, bro, because Leeds have conceded the most amount of goals in the league, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like Leeds do give you a chance.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you bypass their first fucking line of press, you're in.
Yeah,
you're in, and their defense ain't that great once you get past it, because if their midfield's too far up, which they are because they're all trying to push up for the press, you'll beat them. Yeah, but like we said at the very beginning, they'll win more often than they lose because they're fucking.
That's exactly it, my bro. So I just think that honestly, we need to analyze Manchester United's performances against teams like Wolves, like the Burnleys or whatever, that sit back, allow you to have the ball, soak up pressure, and then try and counter-attack on us or shithouse us, bro. Like all these teams that come out to play against us, we've always done well against, which is why people always say, oh, when the pressure's on against the big teams, Ollie delivers. Is because our team's suited to playing without the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just all it is, bro. So when we start playing against teams that are going to allow us to have the ball, let's see if we can break them down. That's when you actually deem if United have actually improved.
That's true, man. It's true. It's true. Yeah, we'll be back again Christmas Day then, man. Lit.
100%.
Hey, bruv, I've got a little Christmas hat as well. I wasn't going to bust this out until tomorrow, yeah, but I'm going to bust this hat out, bruv. This hat's lit, bruv. I got a little Christmas jumper as well. I was waiting for the game. I'm not showing you the Christmas jumper yet. Here we go. Watch this. This is how we're rolling, bro. Yeah, you don't know about my Christmas hat, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, I can sit in the dark. My hat's flashing, bruv. Look, we've got Father Christmas on the hat, bruv, yeah?
That's mad.
Fucking happy days, bro.
You're a mad man. You're a mad man.
I'm going to wear that on my stream tomorrow with my Christmas jumper, bro. Yeah, I ain't ramping. We're moving, bro. There was a guy in the chat as well. Where's he gone? I want to pin this real quick. Big up to Glazers Out, latest member as well. And Gracious Greek as well. Thank you very much for joining again as well. Renewing, mate. Appreciate that. There was a guy in the chat, if I can find him real quick. That's gone. I don't know where the fuck it is. But he was banging on about pre-assists. That's the worst one for me, bro. Pre-assist pisses me off. Yeah, pisses me off. What, you passed it to him and then he passed it to him and he scored, so you get something for that.
Yeah.
What about the goalkeeper if it's a 25 pass move? Is that a 25 pre-assist?
Or if the keeper just boots it long, you know what I'm saying, and they start the attack from the edge of the box, the keeper gets a pre-assist. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? I just think all these stats are just, I don't know. I think all these stats are stopping people from actually watching football now.
100%, man. 100%. It's true. It's true, bruv. Yeah, 100%. People watch the game through stats. They don't watch the game. I've got two fucking eyes, mate. Yeah, I've got two fucking eyes. I can see whether there's a baller out there or not. And if they play well on the day, I'll say it. If they're not, I'm saying it. Yeah, simple as that. And on that fucking bombshell, all of the 1,262 rats in the building. What am I gonna do? There's a rat in my kitchen. What am I? Big sad rat. What I'm gonna do? Big up UB40, baby. And make sure you're all subscribed to Rance's channel. The link is in the title. Make sure you get on that right now. Let's boost that up. We're both flying up pretty quick. I can't lie, bruv. We're moving pretty fast right now.
Yeah, for real.
So, it's a shame that I'm doing it off of losses, and you're doing it off wins. Yeah, maybe one day we'll both be on the same level with wins, bruv.
Maybe, but right now, bruv, it's a good time. It's a good time to support United, bruv. I'm telling you, like, I haven't been able to say that for a while, so
yeah, man. Yeah, come on. I'm gassed for you, bruv. Because listen, fucking Man United, Arsenal. I grew up on that, mate. I grew up on that, and it's tragic that we're fucking 15th and you're potentially in a title charge right now. But good luck to it, man. And hopefully, for all my Man United pals, fucking hopefully you win it, mate. But And on that, we'll be back again on Christmas Day. We don't rest, mate. While everyone's tucking into their turkey, we're out here working, bruv. Yeah,
come on, G. But that's what we do. This is what we do, man.
Exactly. Nobody can compete, bruv. We're elite already. We're gargantuan, bruv. Don't worry about that. Yeah, bro, we're gone. Clear.
Nah, bro, we work for everything we get in it. So it's one of them ones where it's calm, you know, like that.
Yeah, man. Listen, smack the likes, follow Rants on this channel, link in the title, subscribe to me. Turkish will be back in less than 3 hours from now. He's got a couple of Evertonian fans on tonight. They're going to do a little review and a bit of a breakdown of the game at the weekend, so that should be lit. I get a few hours off, then I'll be dropping a preview about 11 o'clock tonight live, so make sure you come and check that out. I'm sure my missus will be over the moon when I tell her when she comes home, because I told her I had the night off and then realized I had to drop a preview. So there we go. Big up to Alex. Thank you for your generous donation, mate. Big up to you and your wifey as well. Proving right again and again. Up the Rat Army. Come on. Rants, congratulations for the Leeds demolition. Scotty was superb. He was, man. He was. And on that bombshell, have a wonderful evening. Laters, peeps.